Hey guys, it's Jessica here, and welcome to the last episode of Paborito of the Year. This is not necessarily the last official episode because today's video is going to be a Paborito Olympics 2023, where I'm going to be ranking the top 5 restaurants that I visited throughout the Paborito episodes of the year. Paborito has been an ongoing series since the end of last year, 2022, so it's been more than a year since I have started releasing the Paborito series, and I am honestly so thankful for the love the series has been getting. Let's get started with mentioning all the honorary restaurants that I visited throughout the year. So I have kind of made a category for some of the repetitive menus during the Paborito episodes. So it's the chicken wings, sisig, Silog Meals, and last but not least, dessert. Chicken wings. You know what? Filming the Paborito series, I really realized that in the Philippines, we really love chicken wings.
Nation of manok.
I mean, I think I have been to at least like 5-6 chicken wings places. And among the chicken wings places I've been to, I was able to pick 3. So we have the Crazy Wings from Maginhawa.
It's so good. Oh my god. First thing I have to say, they use fresh chicken. They don't use frozen chicken.
It was just too good, honestly, this place. It was the first episode of Paborito, and I was really impressed with this chicken wings. And the price was 224 pesos for 6 pieces, which I thought was quite reasonable with the quality because they really had big portions, as you can see. The next one in the list is Chicken Studio at the Lilac Street.
Really honey talaga. It's really sweet. Then there's no other like garlicky or lemony, no other flavor. Really just pure honey flavor. It's a kind of taste na the kids will really love.
This one, honestly, in terms of like flavor, I remember this place, did not use fresh chicken. It was frozen chicken, and the chicken wasn't really big or anything. However, I think the biggest merit of this place was the price. That's why I put it in the list. It was 279 pesos for unlimited chicken wings. So, you know, we love only stuff, right? I personally, for me, it's lugi when I go to like an only restaurant because like I don't eat a lot. But for those who can eat a lot, who are really for quantity over quality, this place had really decent chicken wings. The service was good, and it was really the locals' favorite place. And the last one on the list is Master Buffalo at POP.
Wow, 4 chicken wings that's this big without bones. The famous. Out of all the chicken wings I've tried in Paborito, the best.
Wow. This place, as you can see, the chicken, it looks like a display. That's how perfect the chicken looked. It was also big. It didn't even taste salty. It was just so good, really. And it came with rice, 2 pieces of chicken. You know how much it is? 65 pesos. You know, in this kind of economy where everything's so expensive nowadays, 65 pesos for like 2 fresh chicken. It was fresh chicken even. Very flavorful, well-fried chicken wings or chicken pieces for 65 pesos. Alright, so the winner in the chicken wings category has to be Master Buffalo in POP.
Very iba talaga from different chicken wings I've tried.
Just top 1. The best chicken wings of my life was Master Buffalo, really. Right, so before moving on to the next category in line, I would like to mention the sponsor of today's video, Odoo. Odoo is an all-in-one business management software that you could use for different types of business, personal projects, and more. And today, I am going to be introducing to you the game-changing website feature of Odoo. As you guys know, I've been a content creator for quite a while now, but I never focused on creating my own website because it just really felt like a big deal. However, with the help of Odoo, I finally made one, guys! While making the website, I was really surprised by how simple the steps were. You can easily choose an existing template, instantly change the theme colors, adjust text sizes, add various layouts and images that you like, and more. So you can do this by dragging and dropping the template on your working file like this, and adjusting these sizes and colors to your liking. I have to say, the user interface is so well made in a way that those without any design expertise could also use this very easily. Another great thing about Odoo is that you can make your own website free of charge. Other apps would usually require you to provide billing information before being able to access to all the features, but I basically made my website in less than a day without having to subscribe to any plan. So this is the website that I built, and as you can see, I actually added a very special section in this website, which is the Paborito ni Jessica section. Over here, you can find the summary of the top 5 Paboritos of 2023. You can check out my one-line summary of the restaurant along with the location pin. So if you're interested, you should really check it out. Alright, so that was the website that I made in a snap with the help of Odoo. And you as well can start building your website today for free. So if you're interested, make sure to check out Odoo. So for the C6 finalists, we have Aling Lusing from Pampanga.
This is the authentic sisig. So first of all, one thing I also really just noticed, it's very meaty.
This place, the sisig, is known as the original sisig, and it was a very basic type of sisig, I would say. No chicharron, no egg, no mayo. As someone who likes like bland flavors, right? That was good. And then the next one, we have the golden pot from Santa Rosa episode, yeah.
So there's a margarine flavor, and then the different parts of pork, and then egg, onion, that's it. It's very simple, but blended in the perfect harmony.
This place naman, the sisig style, was, I guess, the most common kind of sisig style we see. For the parts of meat, it's really well balanced. There's like half of the meat pieces and half of the other exotic parts of sisig, the chewy parts. And then the biggest merit again of this place is also price, 90 pesos, including the rice. Next one, this might be unexpected. We have the House of DG, Bulalohan from Tondo.
I don't know if it's because I'm so hungry right now, but it's one of the best sisigs I've ever had.
In this specific restaurant, I tried mainly the bone marrow dishes because that was the main thing that was recommended, but the bone marrow ended up being too makasalanan for me. So I ended up liking their sisig so much. Their sisig was also like extra makasalanan. It's got lots of mayo on top. More than the meat pieces, it's got more of those fat or exotic parts of pork. But it was so good. It was like the best pulutan kind of flavor food, even if I'm not a drinker. So the sisig winner of the entire Paborito episode is Golden Pot in Santa Rosa.
Like perfect amount of egg, perfect amount of meat, perfect amount of like sizzling, the ratio and everything. So it's just like a perfect seamless dish. It's also not salty, like plain, so that's why I like it.
I'm really considering different factors, guys. Not only the taste, but also the price and the accessibility and everything together. So that's why. Okay, next category, Silog Meals. So we've had lots of Silog Meals as well. First one in the list is the Tap Silog from Roddick's Diner of Manginhawa episode.
So their tapsilog is actually very different from the usual tapsilog, right? It's actually the rice, and then there's to separate the beef, and then but then this one, it's like sprinkled on top of the rice, and it's like corned beef kind of beef.
This was like the first ever kind of tapsilog I tried that was in this kind of style, where the meat was very pressure cooked and like almost crushed into pieces, like very soft kind of tapa. Because usually like when I think of like beef tapa, it's like really tough, like so tough you don't know, you cannot tear it. And then the vinegar, another game changer. It's my first time trying like this kind of vinegar, and it was like slightly sweet, not too sour type of vinegar. It went so well with the tapsilog. Price wise, it was 130 pesos. A little bit pricey. Next one in the list is the pork silog I ate at Dore Mi Tapsi in Poblacion.
It's the best pork silog I've ever tried.
It's 80 pesos for all of that. In Poblacion, you know, which is a very crowded area with a lot of people. Nothing's particularly super special from this place, but it's just really well cooked because that place is actually like really famous among the locals of Poblacion as well, and they've been apparently really going back, like balik-balikan talaga. So that means it's approved by locals. Not only the day I went, that was good. The quantity was a lot, and then the pork was so good. The pork, very high quality pork, sulit. Next one, the top silog from Tatay Pepe Silog in PUP.
Visual is it looks like adobo, but then they tear it into pieces. So even the texture of the meat is parang, it's really like soupy adobo type. And then the egg is perfect malasado.
This place naman, I have to say, it tastes very similar to Roddick, but I kind of preferred the meat from this place a little more in a way that it was even more pressure cooked type of meat. It was 79 pesos for the whole Silog meal, and this place had aircon. Cozy cafe type of vibes. So I guess it's a little obvious, but the winner for the Silog Meals category has to be PUP, Tatay Pepe.
So if I were a student, this would be my go-to spot.
PUP, honestly, in terms of price, I don't think any neighborhood can beat it. My expectations weren't high because of the price, but the quality is so good, but the price is low. It's really like a heaven kind of place you can go to. Alright, so the last category is on the dessert. First lineup, we have PUP again, the Paborito PUP episode. Onat Sagot Gulaman.
I can feel that he made the sugar at home, like caramelized it at home something and added here. I can feel the depth of the sweetness level is different. It's really homemade feels. And I love it.
This gulaman, guys, has my heart. This gulaman changed my image of gulaman entirely. The only ones I've tried was the artificial banana flavor, you know, the powder one, and I'm not a fan of it, honestly. So I actually thought it wouldn't be like that good, but I just really wanted to try it because he put lots of sago and there was like crushed ice and it was so hot and like homemade sugar syrup, arnibal. The most well-made gulaman I've ever seen, I feel like. That's tailored to my taste. And all this for 30 pesos. Yeah, I think it's possible because it's in PUP. Next one, we have the Digman Halo Halo from Cavite.
Wow. Based on how it looks like a very typical halo-halo we know, eh? But everything in it, it's very different from the typical halo-halo we know.
This is also very similar to the Sagot Gulaman place in a way that it changed my notion about halo-halo. Like usually I'm not a fan of the beans in halo-halo. And here it was like so good, I was just munching on the beans. I just really love like this little detail of how they serve like a long spoon in a long cup. Because usually, you know, sometimes when it's halo-halo, it's so long but the spoon is like so short, so you like, how are you supposed to mix? But then this place, it's like a little detail, but it really matters. It was 100 pesos what I got with the one in leche flan on top. A little bit pricey if we compare it to, you know, the other halo-halos available in franchise places, but I would say it was worth it. Next one is it's halo-halo again. The original Aling Consuelo halo-halo sa ugbo.
It's super different with the one I tried.
So it's the Paborito I picked from the Tondo episode. And I've also mentioned this in the video. Their halo-halo was also so amazing. Very similar to Digman's halo-halo, I have to say. But in their case, even their saba was good. Usually, I really don't eat the saba in halo-halo. Usually in halo-halo, when I eat halo-halo, it's just the sago or the buko pandan, you know, the jelly. And actually that's it. But then this place made me eat every single one that actually went in the halo-halo. For their special biggest halo-halo, it was 70 pesos. So it was 30 pesos cheaper than Cavite. The winner for the dessert category, Tondo, the original Aling Consuelo halo-halo sa ugbo.
I thought to myself that I'll never find a better halo-halo than this. Like I have to go to Cavite just to eat that. But now, I can just go to Tondo.
Now, let's get into the real ranking, which is the top 5. So the top 5 goes to Crêpe Glacée at at Makati CBD. This place was a authentic crepe place that's owned by an authentic French chef, and he was actually cooking inside the kitchen. This was the best crepe I've ever tried in my entire life. The food was so high quality, you can just tell. You might think that this place is a little bit pricey, but then considering the quality and the service, I wouldn't say it's expensive. There are other places, especially franchise, places that are so expensive, but the quality just doesn't do it justice. Next one on the list, drive-by taco shop at BF. This place was so good. There are a lot of Mexican places in the Philippines, right? But then I have never seen an independent place that tastes as good as this, but the price is just so lit. It's really rare to find this kind of places where the quality is good, but the price is also reasonable. Everything really tasted homemade, even their tortilla. It was 95 pesos for the 3 pieces one of what I ordered. Made in a way that you can eat so cleanly. You have to go to this place, guys, also. The third one, original sotanghon at Kansitan ni Aling Wawai at Quiapo. I feel like this episode did not get that much recognition from you guys, but then personally, I really loved my paborito of this episode, which is the sotanghon. Personally, it was my first time also seeing a carinderia place that sells a dish like this, like sotanghon with bulalo soup, with beef brisket, and egg and veggies. So perfect, like in terms of nutritional balance, I have to say it's just perfect. And all of that together was 75 pesos. It's really this kind of place that you want to keep going back to. All right, number 2 in the line. It's getting exciting, guys. Top 2 has to be Lachao Ramyeon at Binondo. It's a Chinese restaurant. I think this place really deserves like a Michelin star. Really, it's that level. Everything is homemade, starting from their noodles. I recommend the spicy beef ramyeon, which is a spicy beef noodle soup, and the steamed dumplings. Their steamed dumplings had lots of like veggies inside, including leeks, mainly leeks, I think. And it was really the flavor of this dumpling place that I really like in Korea that I always go to. The beef noodle soup as well. The beef was so tender. It was so tender! Considering the quality, the price is really solid, I have to say. Alright, so top 1, the highlight. My top 1 place of the entire Paborito episode. It is Angkong in UST. Just like the Lachao Ramyeon, the quality of the dumplings here, it's really another level. It's like high quality Chinese food restaurant, like a very fancy Chinese restaurant quality. But 65 pesos with rice. And then the complimentary oil, calamansi, and the sauce, the soy sauce that came with it, was also good. You can really tell it's homemade in a way that you can feel the texture of shrimp, the pork, the quail egg. It tasted so clean, I have to say. You know, nothing extra added. This is how the basic siomai is, kind of flavor. Perfect example of staying true to the basics. So yeah, that was it for the Paborito Olympics of 2023. Doing the Paborito series, I'm really thankful that I got to find out all these hidden gems. So make sure to check out the website to learn about the details of the top 5 restaurants from today's video. And yeah, thank you so much Odoo for sponsoring today's video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!